Alright, so I never played a Souls game before. Well, except the time I helped my IRL friend beat Elden Ring, which took him 2 years to beat. Why it took him 2 years to beat? I don't know. But what I do know is that his build was straight trash! Like, bro, why was your health bar this small at the end of the game? What build was you trying to make? What YouTube video did you watch? Well, anyways, back to Liza P, right? So, Liza P has about 54 trophies for the platinum, and is said to be a 4 out of 10 difficulty with 50 hours to platinum. Now, it was originally 9 out of 10, but they added easier difficulties, so hence why the difficulty was lowered. But I'm going to be playing on legendary difficulty, because that's said to be the normal difficulty of the game. And hey, with that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so my first trophy I was able to attain on this game was the Ultimate Defense Technique trophy, and basically this is breaking an opponent's weapon with perfect guard, which is aka parrying. Now, one thing about me is that I love parrying in all fighting games and Souls games, so best believe your boy's gonna be parrying throughout this whole game. Bro, I'm loaded. Okay, I messed up that one. Ooh, the Ultimate Defense Technique. As I'm playing through the level, I came across a mini boss, and I wanted to show you guys my first initial reaction to it. Yeah, because if I go, I ain't finna try, big bro. I just learned how to do a ult. I'm finna end up like this nigga if I try to fight that nigga. I ain't know. Nigga finna have me stiff as fuck. Gotta face big bro. I gotta face big bro without an ult. I'm sneaking past his ass. I don't give a fuck. I'm not fighting that nigga. He got it. He got this whole room. You got it, big bro. Who need it? Who need it? You got. Hey yo, big bro. Hey yo, big bro. Oh, he is tripping. Whoa, big bro. Whoa, big bro. I parried that, big bro. Oh shit, big bro is tripping. So now I'm on to my first boss fight. Now this first boss fight was the Parade Master, I believe. It's a big puppet with a little basket of other puppets on his back or some weird stuff. I don't know. I don't really know too much about it. But what I do know is that I'm finna put this puppet 6 feet under, bro. Let's get into it. Oh, weak ass shit, nigga. Hums. That was the most slowest move I ever seen in video game history. Bro, why is that so okay, no. This nigga finna get me tight. What's up? Pussy ass nigga. It's annoying because this nigga just, like, there's no breathing room. Alright, run it back. I pressed it on everything. I pressed it. Trash ass nigga. Give me that Parade Master. And for my first playthrough of this game, I had to consistently lie whenever the choice is brought up so I could get the Rise of P trophy. Hey, my first lie. But it wasn't as ridiculous as this third boss fight that I'm about to get into. Check it out.
Nope. Nope.
Oh my gosh, I moved.
Nope.
Bro, that hesitation on that move is fucking so. And watching it back, I noticed that my dumb self would just stand there and just wait until he's about to hit me so I could try to get the parry off, but every time I just always ended up dying for it. But what made the Scrapped Watchman so hard to beat, mind you, this took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to finally beat this man, but what took me so long to beat him was his attacks were very slow in his first half of health, and then toward the second half, he just all of a sudden becomes Thor or whatever the fuck and acquires lightning abilities, and then starts striking lightning on my ass, bro. Like, what the fuck, my nigga? Like, I did not know how to beat this man, bro. What the I don't get it. After playing him over and over again, I started to figure out certain patterns that was able to give me this run right here.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Finally, bruh. Scrapped Watchman. Build a Scrapped Watchman. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's actually kind of hard. But it wasn't as hard as this boss right here that took me about 3 days to beat. And in my opinion, is hands down the hardest boss that I've fought so far. But before we get into that, we gotta go through the Fallen Archbishop. Now, this boss wasn't really that hard in the first phase. And not to mention that this boss looked ugly as shit. Jar Jar looked better than this nigga. But anyways, besides that, right? The first boss wasn't really that hard. I just had to do a couple runs to understand the moveset. And then I was pretty much, it was a free ticket to the second phase, right? But guess what? You won't believe what happens in the second phase. Not only did this boss get even more ugly, but it ends up being a 2v1. So apparently it has this centipede sprout from out of his rib cage. Is that what I'm looking at? I don't even know what I'm looking at for real. It's basically a two-sided boss or whatever, so like I had to literally choose which side I want to fight. Obviously I'm gonna choose the ugly nigga I was just fighting in the first phase because his moves were pretty predictable. I can't fucking, bro, like this nigga's moveset just stupid, bro. But like any Souls boss, the more I play, the more I understand the moveset and the more likely I am to beat it. Finally Archbishop. Let's go, bruh. That monster was stupid on the second phase, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, that fight that we just had was pretty easy, but this right here was far from that. Not only do I have to fight this big swole nigga with this fucking, what is that weapon he holding, bruh? This man swear he thinks he Cloud from Final Fantasy. But anyways, not only do I have to fight him, but I had to fight 3 other people. Not all at the same time, because that would be OD, I ain't gonna lie.
Bitch!
My gosh, I knew I was dead, bruh. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't know what the devs were smoking when they put these 4 niggas into the game, bruh. They really upped the difficulty with this one right here, I'm not gonna lie to you. So much to the point where this fight by itself took me 2 whole days to finally beat, bruh. Thank the fucking Lord, the delayed match. Let's go. That shit was surely delayed. I should have been killed these niggas. Alright, so we're gonna take a break from the main bosses real quick, and I want to focus on this side boss called the White Lady. Oh yeah, you finna be rolled up just like your sister. What the fuck you talking about? Why you moving like that though? Oh no, she moving. Nah, hey, you got it, bro. You got it, twin. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't want no smoke. Hey, can I switch my loadout real quick? You mind? Alright, let's see here, bro.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
Yeah, you're taunting? Bro, fuck you and your sister. Bro, my nigga. Gosh. Playing to this weak ass tunes, bro. Oh my gosh. I find so lame. Don't fucking keep poking me, bro. Yeah. Weak ass shit. Look how long it took for you to charge that. You're garbage. Fucking gosh, bro. Promise you I'm not gonna die here, bro. This shit finna piss me off. Weave. Yo, nigga did it 3 times. Fucking poke, twirl. Dumb, bro. Like, oh my gosh, this shit is stupid. Come on. Trash asshole. Fucking garbage, bro. Bro, bitch, you dead. Stop talking to me. Should turn off this weak ass tunes too. Whew, okay, so now we're on to which in my opinion is the hardest boss that I played so far, the King of Puppets. I ain't gonna lie, this boss right here is something serious though. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The first phase, I ain't gonna lie, took me some time, probably a whole day to really beat, but I did beat it on my first day. But the second phase, bro, that took an additional 2 days, so a total of 3 whole days to really like beat this whole boss, bro. And it's because of this one move right here. Yeah, and that move alone was the cause of me having to fight this boss for 3 whole days straight. Now, another thing about this move is that it has an overheat meter, and when it fills up, it would inflame your character and you start taking tick damage towards your health, which also made the move pretty much unbearable to really handle. I messed it up. Bro, I kept fucking mistiming it, bro. It keeps tracking me after I fucking missed the fucking dash in, bro. Oh my gosh. And then I was finally able to pull this off. I'm still alive. Come on. Lock in, just lock in. Oh my gosh, the sound effect, bro. The sound effect spooked me, bro. Oh my gosh, bro, the sound effect. Yeah, so the sound effect I was referring to was this purple bar that you see on the screen. Once that fills up, you'll get your pulse cell back, and you use those to pretty much heal, like in any Souls game, right? But man, does it suck knowing that I lost because of a whole sound effect, bro. But hey, with enough practice, I'm gonna get this eventually, right? No, I'm beating this nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to wake up tomorrow to fight this nigga again, bro. I want this nigga dead.
Bruh. Bruh.
That's fine. That's fine. That's so fine. Let's go. Let's do it. What the fuck? I'm playing so pussy. I played that shit so good too. Oh my gosh, bro.
Perfect.
No, bitch. No, put that shit down. Thank you, King of Puppets. Finally, I'm done. I'm done, bro. Kill Romeo. That was Romeo. Hey, he ain't seen Juliet. Fuck that nigga, bro. He dead as fuck. Bro, that was hands down the hardest boss in the game. I do not give a fuck what anybody could tell me. Now, this next boss is Champion Victor. Compared to the previous boss, it wasn't as hard as that, so I ain't gonna really show too much of it. Thank the Lord, bro. The champion of evolution. Now, this ugly nigga right here, though, bro, was giving me a problem. I ain't gonna lie. It was pretty similar to the King of the Puppets. And his second phase was a problem. It was an issue. And it was due to one move. I had to deal with this whole situation. It's like deja vu. But it was one move. It was making me struggle on this boss for a while. And it was this move right here. Bro. Yeah, bro, that move was giving me straight problems in that second phase, as well as the other couple moves you guys are about to see.
Try it! Try it! Try it!
Oh my god.
Try it! Try it!
Oh my gosh, bro, what is that?
Try it!
Oh, I did too early, bro. But I'm telling you, stop one part. If I just mastered that, bro, it's over with.
Try it!
Oh, finally. Get this nigga out my face, bro. Puppet devouring green monster, bruh. Finally, bruh. Alright, so remember when I fought the Rabbit Brotherhood and it was pretty much a 4v1? Yeah. Tell me why these niggas done spun the fucking block. Not only that, but with their dead big homie. They resurrected this nigga so they could get back at me. That is crazy, bro. But nah, not as crazy as having to fight 3 niggas at one time. Now, I ain't gonna lie, with this right here, there's a certain method on how I had to do this. Now, for the dude with the bucket hat with the spear, I had to pretty much just dodge his attacks, run around him, and get a pretty much critical hit. With the kid, I had to pretty much just dodge their attacks and then just swing when, you know, the opportunity arises. And with the final dude, which I hate, this dude with the rabbit mask or whatever he fucking got, bro. Fuck this dude, bro. Every single round I play this, I want to kill this man, bro, because he keeps grappling me and talk about some get over here on some fake ass scorpion shit. But for this dude right here, there's 2 different ways how you can do this. Now, one, you can have him against the wall and just keep swinging at him until your stamina runs out and just repeat that until he dies, or you could just parry his attacks, and while he's stunned, you can kind of run around on his back and then stagger him and just kind of repeat that until, you know, he's dead. And for the final boss, what you want to do for the big dude is you will want to use these pillars, as you can see on the, you know what I'm saying, around the arena map. You see these like obstacles that you could kind of like hide behind, because he likes to throw out this wave attack, and you could dodge it, but it's just better to just hide behind something, right? Oh my fucking gosh, I got stuck, bro. Thank fucking you. Oh my gosh, it's finally over. Oh my gosh, it's finally over, bro. Alright, so I know that I said that the King of Puppets was the hardest boss that I've played, but this gotta probably be crowned as the hardest boss that I've played in this game. This boss, I don't even know how to pronounce it. How do you pronounce it? I just looked it up on Google Translate. It's Lex Asia. Okay, so her name is Lex Asia, the complete one. Mind you, this boss also took me 3 days to beat, bro. This boss was hard as shit. There was one problematic move that I was struggling with in the first phase. It was this move right here. Yeah, so that move right there alone probably took like about half a day until I looked up a tutorial on how to fight this boss, and it turns out I found out obviously that I had to run away from that move. Now after that, it was a free ticket to the second phase easily after finding out how to beat that move. But I gotta say, bro, in the second phase, shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, when the armor came off, bro, she was looking pretty thick. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Is this nigga serious?
Hey, somebody had to say it, bro. Like, come on, bro. For all my Liza P players, bro, when you play this boss, come on, like, be for real, bro. But anyways, that's besides the point, bro. We here to obviously beat the fucking boss, right? Now, the second phase was obviously giving me a problem because, like the scrapped Watchman, all of a sudden she just, I don't know, became Zeus and started throwing lightning at my ass, bro. Like, I did not know how to deal with this shit, bro. I was getting beat left and right. That doesn't make no... Talk, like, how do I get in? I don't know how to get in, bro. Every time I'm about to swing, this nigga swing or do something. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I can't see. I couldn't. Oh my gosh. Every time I fight this bitch in the second phase, I feel like something's new every time, bruh. Bro, this shit is ridiculous, bro. I died with full heals. Yeah, so as you can see, this thick ass Megan Thee Stallion built bitch was putting my ass to work for 3 days straight, bro. It got so bad to the point where I said, fuck it, I'm spawning in a homie, bro. Because, bro, I was already spending so much time on this game. Bro, keep in mind, during this point in the game, I was already 100 hours in. Mind you, I still gotta go through New Game Plus. I gotta play through this game again. So I was not finna spend all day on this, bro. So I said, fuck it. I went through most of the game without a summon. So I'm spawning in the summon from now on, bro. Like, hey, so I don't want to hear nothing in the comments, bro. I went through like 90% of the game without a summon. So don't go, oh, you use summons. Bro, no, bro. Good thing I've been saving up. My first Spectre of the game, bro. I wonder if he's gonna pop a trophy.
Nope.
Oh, he gonna be in there when I get in there? He better show up. Oh, yeah, there you go. Alright, come on, let's get to work. Alright, then. I literally died, bro. Get the fuck. Get off my twin. Get off twin. Come on, twin. Don't die, twin. Come on, twin. I got her. There we go. Oh, he did. Yo. Oh, no, he tweaking, bro. You gotta get out of there, bro. You can't stay there. This man like it in there, bro. Too comfortable. Oh, twin, he trying to help me win. Twin trying to... Oh, let's go, twin. Let's go, twin. Oh, twin, he threw it out the lob. I gotta finish it. Let's go. The complete one, bro. I had to spawn in the summon, bro. That's the first boss I put a summon in for, bro. I had to do it, bro. I spent 3 days on this bitch, bro. I can't do it anymore, bro. And for all my summon haters out there, don't worry, because we got a secret boss coming up that restricts me from even spawning in any type of summons. Well, there's only really one summon in the game, but you know what I mean. And yeah, this is said, in my opinion, to be hands down the hardest boss in the game. But we're gonna get into that very, very soon. But until then, we are going to be enjoying having my twin with me by my side as we're beating Simon, Arm of God boss fight here. Now, I'm going to be honest, with the throwables and with my twin here, it only really took 2 tries to really beat this boss, so I ain't really going to show too much of it. Thank you, Vanquish. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate this tip. Finish him. Oh my gosh. The Awakened God, finally. Now, after whipping this man would have some dialogue that you will have to hear, and you will have a decision-based choice deciding if you want to tell him the truth on what happened to Sophia. And depending on which answer you choose, you will get a trophy called The Story of the One Who Dreamed. Alright, so now we are on, in my opinion, which is the hardest boss in this game, the Nameless Puppet. Now, a lot went into this boss. Not only did it take like 3 days, I'm at the 3-day curse. Don't forget the 3-day curse. But I had to do some research on this nigga, bro. It was some serious. Like, okay, let me break it down. First phase is light. Okay, the first phase is just him swinging slowly. Other than that, it's easy. First phase is easy. The second phase is what was problematic. Not only does he have 2 swords, he's faster, and he has a whole lot of bullshit, bro. The first thing I did was search up a tutorial on how to beat this nigga. I seen a video that the dude was saying the best way to beat him was by throwables, using throwables. That's what I did. I was getting my shit beat, and I didn't have enough money for throwables, so that was out the water. Now I looked up another tutorial. The dude says what you have to do is block, just block, not parry, block, right? And I was doing that, and it was working, but then I noticed that my stamina would go away super fast, and I was relying on that a little too heavy, and I was just running out of heals. It was bad. So what I did was I took a step back. I was like, okay, bet, maybe it's not the boss, it's me. It's what my build is, right? So what I did was I did some research on, I'm gonna show the video on screen or probably just have it in the description. This video literally saved my whole run. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not only helped me beat this boss, but understand the game in its entirety. So apparently in your stats, you have these 3 things called motivity, advance, technique. I think it's just those 3. I could be missing something, but those 3 are apparently classes that you have to choose with in between one of them. My dumbass thought that it would just, I don't know, perks to other shit or to my weapon or something like that, which it is, but it's not. There are classes to dictate what you want your class and weapon to be mostly specialized in, right? So advance is what specializes your elemental weapons, right? Like your fire, acid, electricity, stuff like that. Your technique is for like small ranged weapons. That's the one I specialize in because I like to be moving. Now the weapon that you see on screen is a technique-esque build, right? It's a technique specialized weapon, right? Now each weapon has those 3 things, the motivity, technique, and advance. Those 3 are graded within each weapon, and depending on what class you chose, you will want the best grade for that weapon. But it's a lot that went into this. I literally had to respec my whole level and P organs, which is my skill tree, because there were just so much I didn't know and actually did in this game that I had to like kind of rearrange to be able to just like not only have a better build but just be able to just fight off the final boss, right? Yeah, this boss hands down was the hardest boss in the game. I don't care. It was just a whole experience just going through that. I kind of wish I recorded everything, but I didn't. But nonetheless, I was able to understand the game a bit better, and that's what led me to beating this boss. Oh my gosh, look how close, bro. Oh, I finally did it. I finally put this nigga out the fucking 3 days, bro. Give me that shit, the first puppet, bro. I didn't even know it was a trophy for this nigga, bro. Oh, let's go. Give me that. This fake ass Deadpool, bro. Give me that. Free from the puppet string. Let's go. And that was for getting the good ending. And after reloading my PlayStation Plus save data, I was able to come back to the same spot talking to Geppetto, which I had to accept his offer of offering my own heart, which leads to the bad ending. Now there's 3 endings throughout this whole game: good ending, bad ending, and best ending. And I was originally lying throughout the whole game to get the best ending, but apparently that didn't work out clearly. I was only able to get the good ending and the bad ending. Now how to get the best ending, what I thought at first to get the best ending is that you had to lie throughout the game. The whole time you have to choose the most human-like choices throughout the game. So anytime the game gives you a choice, you have to choose the most human-like one, because the main character is a puppet. It's supposed to represent Pinocchio, right? So more human-like choices you make, more human your character will actually become. Like your character you will actually be able to see your character transform, I guess, into a human. His hair will get longer, his hair will turn more gray, stuff like that. So yeah, I gotta actually do that in New Game Plus because I messed up in my original run. Alright, so now that we finished the main story, now we're just on to the miscellaneous trophies. Now this is going to consist of me maxing out weapons to its fullest potential, collecting all Legion arms, and playing a piano after finishing the game. Right, so a pianist of crap. The movie right here is called The Story of a Stranger Girl, and what you have to do is find out the last story of Eugene. How to find out the last story of Eugene is pretty much like a 6-step process, and as you see, I'm on New Game Plus here, so I'm playing the game second time around to get the best ending trophy. trophy. But remember this decision right here. This decision right here was the reason behind me having to play this game 4 times back to back. After killing the Black Rabbit Brotherhood for the 2nd time, you'll want to go, you'll want to kill him, and then they'll give you a cryptic vessel that you have to then bring to Vanini, have him decipher it. Once he deciphers it, you'll want to bring it to Eugene and then tell the truth about Aldoro and expose him for actually not being the real Aldoro and being his older brother. And then once you do that, you'll want to reload at the Stargazer, come back, and then you'll have some new dialogue, and then the trophy will pop. Hey, the story of a stranger girl. Alright, so for this trophy right here is called Normal Weapon Collector, and what you have to do is collect all weapons within the game. Now there's 26 weapons that you could get in your initial playthrough of the game, but there's 3 missable ones that you have to get if you don't get in your initial run that you have to get in New Game Plus. So making that total of 29 weapons in total. This is pretty tedious, but it's pretty easy to do. And 2 days later, after replaying the whole game for the best ending, I was finally able to get the Rise of P trophy. And after getting the best ending, I went back to the hotel to get the last special weapon needed to be able to get the special weapon collection trophy. Okay, you come over here, and oh la la la, it's golden. Golden Lie, special weapon collector. Alright, so now I'm on the last trophy, which is Golden Melody, which is collect and listen to all records in the game. And there's about 16 total records that you can find throughout the game. And the problem with that, which was, as you see here, I have a whole list of records. I was listening to all the records, you know, getting ready to get my plat and stuff, you know what I'm saying, getting hyped and stuff, till I realized that I was missing one. Yeah, that one right there, the one that I just zoomed in on that has question marks. That one right there cost me to have a 3rd playthrough. Yes, and remember earlier when I said remember this decision based choice right here, because it could cost me a 3rd or 4th playthrough from, yeah, that is why, because I chose a certain option to proceed with the best ending route, not knowing that I could just like make 1 or 2 mistakes and still be fine, right? And with doing that, I kind of avoided myself from getting this record. So I'm now in a position to where I have to play another playthrough of this game, or not, I don't have to finish it, but I just have to play all the way up until that part to be able to get this record. But what if I told you that I didn't have to just play this game once, not twice, not even 3 times, but 4 fucking times? I already said this earlier, so y'all probably like, oh, you already said this, but no, you don't understand. I had to play this game 4 times, gang. Bro, it was okay, and the 4th time, me having to do it the 4th time was honestly my fault, because on the 3rd run, I literally just sped ran everything. I said fuck everything, fuck every other side quest mission and all that, and I went straight to the nigga in the end game. And guess what? They didn't give me no option to try to body this man. The nigga was just like, oh, you came to my shop, you want to buy? No, I don't want to buy. I want to kill your ass, nigga. What the fuck, bro? They didn't give me an option to kill this man, dude. And that was because there was a side quest that I had to initiate for me to be able to go down that route to be able to do that, and I didn't do it because I was just so focused on just getting back to that same location and then killing the nigga. But yeah, so that's why I had to do a 4th playthrough. But yeah, this time around I did the right thing. I did the side quest so I can activate that option, and yeah, I was finally able to get this fucking plat, bro. Finally, I got the trophy, Golden Melody, bro. Finally. And there we go, Lies of P Platinum trophy, bro. Hands down, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This game is a straight 9 out of 10, bro. This game is amazing, bro. Was it amazing though to play 4 times back to back? No. I had to play through this game 4 different times, and hey, I still enjoyed it. From the story to the weapons to just the atmosphere of the game and the endings to the little things like the loading screen being actually Pinocchio and the loading bar being his nose getting longer and longer. It's just the little cool stuff that makes the game amazing, right? So I'm looking forward to the sequel. I want to show y'all how long this game took me. It took me 159, pretty much 160 hours to platinum this game. Hey, look, if y'all boys wanted me to play more Souls games, y'all gonna have to show love to the video, bro, and just recommend me some Souls games that y'all would like to see me play next. I know my boy Rex, the one I was just talking shit about in the beginning of the video, yeah, he wants me to platinum Elden Ring. I don't know for what reason. I literally helped him beat the final boss, but hey, if that's what you want, I guess, my boy.